5:30 and time for our regularly scheduled meeting to start with a roll call, please.
Commissioner Patton.
Here.
Commissioner Barwick.
Here.
Commissioner Webb.
Here.
Commissioner Steckland.
Here.
Mayor Absher.
Here, would you all stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Item number 3 on the agenda is our public comments for audience to visitors. Unless I don't see any visitors here, so do any of the 3 of you wish to speak to the council? All right, we'll move on to the consent agenda. Item 4, which is items A, B, and C and sub-items. Entertain a motion to, first of all, anybody on the council or any of you want any of these items removed from the consent agenda and voted upon as a separate vote? Okay. I'd entertain a motion to pass the consent agenda as presented.
I'd make a motion we would pass the consent agenda as given, A through C.
Second that.
Okay, any discussion on any of these items or sub-items? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Patton.
Yay.
Commissioner Barwick.
Yay.
Commissioner Webb.
Yay.
Commissioner Steckland.
Yay.
Mayor Absher.
Yay. Item number 5 under Building and Code Services, item A. There was a special use permit applied for at 307 West Simmons. This is actually a parcel owned by Paul's Chapel. And I assume rented to her, but she's wanting to open a resale store. The zoning board heard her. There was no objections by, I don't think any attendance by any of the neighbors, and they unanimously approved the special use permit. And so I don't see anybody here to object or to testify on it one way or the other, so I'll move to affirm the zoning board's approval of special use permit at 307 West Simmons Street, parcel 0624-288-001, to open a resale store in a MH mobile home zoned area. Applicant is Smith.
I'll second that.
Any discussion on this? Okay, roll call, please.
Commissioner Patton.
Yay.
Commissioner Barwick.
Yay.
Commissioner Webb.
Yay.
Commissioner Steckland.
Yay.
Mayor Absher.
Yay. Item 5B, we had budgeted to replace a 2015 Ford Escape that one of the code officers uses that's now got over 100,000 miles. And we shopped around for another used vehicle of that size. Vogler Ford had 2 of them. This is the cheaper of the 2, trim level wise. We could not find anything in that price range either at another Ford dealership, of course excluding shopping at mine. We looked at comparable vehicles at the other dealerships, and there just isn't anything in that price range. So this was the best deal we could find. I didn't like the original bid, so I called, in full disclosure, I called Vogler Ford and negotiated a little bit. And it's about $1,000 better than what they initially offered. So I think this is a acceptable replacement for that vehicle in this price range. So I would move to approve the purchase of a 2022 Ford Escape SEL with 19,000 miles from Vogler Ford for $26,995 and trading in a 2015 Ford Escape with a trade-in value allowance of $4,500.
Second that.
And incidentally, it's not exactly 19,000 miles. It's approximately 19,000 miles. I don't recall what the exact odometer said. So this is sometimes a little clumsy. I was fond of saying in the car business, there's no such thing as a used car factory. So when we go to shop for one of these, it's not an exact science. It's not like you issue bid specs and somebody gives you apples for apples comparison. So that being said, it's still a lot more cost effective in my opinion. And for the city to buy a used vehicle at this point than a new one. And that may change at some point. Wasn't that way 2 or 3 years ago when stuff got so high on the used car market, but I think that's adjusted at this point. So, any questions? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Patton,
Yay.
Commissioner Barwick,
Yay.
Commissioner Webb,
Yay.
Commissioner Stecklin,
Yay.
Mayor Absher.
Yay. Okay, Commissioner Stecklin, we've got an item for the pavilion.
All right, this is for the replacement of the front doors of the pavilion. This has been long overdue, so I make a motion to approve the replacement of the front doors and the installation of an automatic door opener. All this is a budgeted item.
I'll second.
And this is replacing the entire array, right? Yeah. Only an automatic opener on one.
Any questions on item 6A?
I would assume that the electricity is fairly close to be able to operate that automatic opener, right? I noticed in the bid that it was not included.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a separate bid?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, that's in,
$2,100 for the electrical work.
Okay, we're good then, as long as we got it covered.
It needed a separate circuit, which
Yeah.
is not too far from there, but
Okay,
but the 2183.30 for the electrical work is included in the total
yes.
of the 33,927 and 30 cents that were approved in here. Any other questions? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Patton,
yay.
Commissioner Barwick,
Yay.
Commissioner Webb,
Yay.
Commissioner Stecklin,
Yay.
Mayor Absher.
Yay. Item 7A under Economic Development Municipal Planning, we've got, as has become routine, a list of grant applications for residential TIF 1 and 2. Let's see. These totals are running totals, it's not this grant. Right, okay. And all these on this list, are these all this round?
Yes.
Okay, so you can see those all there. It's the same kind of things that we've seen before: window replacement, roof replacements, doors, landscaping, roof repair, tree removal, exterior paint on a 125-year-old home. It's all the kinds of things we were hoping to see people improve their properties with, so it continues to work. So I'll move to approve the fiscal year 25 TIF grant applications received through May 23rd as documented in your packet.
A second.
I got that.
Is that a second? Had my ear plugged up.
Either one.
Second.
I heard 2 seconds.
John.
2
I was
seconds?
going to say, I thought I heard
Okay.
Commissioner Barwick first.
Any questions or comments on any of the items on this list or in general? Okay, roll call, please.
Commissioner Patton,
Yay.
Commissioner Barwick,
Yay.
Commissioner Webb,
Yay.
Commissioner Stecklin,
Yay.
Mayor Absher.
Yay. You've got on the table some bid documents for a 16-inch force main replacement that is the city's responsibility for IDOT's project, which is the Wildcat Roundabout project. I don't have that in front of me. I didn't bring my, can I see your paper there? The low bid here is $181,532.50 from Scott Eskew Construction. We had originally, for a funding source, we had originally applied to the county through their ARPA grant project for extension of South Market Street sewer to accommodate the homes and the planned apartment complex down off of, right before you get to Cochran. And that project's on hold. That piece of the funding was only one of several pieces we needed to fill that funding gap for that. So when we became aware that this was our responsibility, we changed our application to the county to use that money for this project. That was up to a $300,000 grant, so that will completely cover the cost of this. So that's the source of the funding of this. So since that's water and sewer, do you want to make the motion?
Sure.
Okay. And we can talk about it more.
I would make a motion to approve the low bid
Sorry.
from Scott SQ Construction for $181,532.50 for the relocation of the 16-inch force main for the Wildcat Roundabout project.
I'll second that.
Okay, any questions about that or the funding of it?
Do we know when this work will start?
It's pretty imminent, I think.
We have the EPA permit today, so
Okay.
they can get started as soon as possible.
And then once this is moved, then IDOT follows right behind us? Or,
In an ideal world, yes.
okay.
I think, are they still trying to acquire right away? So my understanding of that status of that project is they're acquiring right of way all the way down to 148 in order to do shoulder work. And they won't commence with any of it until that is
I
complete.
think that project was in June, so
Yeah.
it's realistic to think later this summer they can start.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm reading this right, we came in about 33,000 under our engineer estimate.
Yeah.
That's good to see that.
Either the engineers are sandbagging on us at this point, or we're getting lucky for the first time
We've
in 2
seen
or 3
several of
years.
those for a while, haven't we?
Yeah, I don't know which it is, but feels better to be on the right side of it, I can tell you that. First and second, right?
Yes.
Okay, roll call, please.
Commissioner Patton?
Yay.
Commissioner Barwick?
Yay?
Commissioner Webb?
Yay.
Commissioner Steckland?
Yay.
Mayor Absher?
Yeah, item 8 is commissioner reports. Jim, we'll start with you tonight.
Yeah, streets, we've had a lot of mowing and trimming going on with all the rain. The grass is really responding well to the water. So, new drainage tiles on Highland and Stockton Street. Doing a lot of weed spraying along the right-of-ways. Road repairs ahead of the asphalt program. And of course, this week it's all about getting brush off the streets and what have you. So, luckily, no one got hurt, but we had a major storm, and we appreciate everybody's help on that. They really stepped up to the plate. So, cemetery looks great. I know we had a lot of rain prior to Memorial Day, but I think everything looks really well out there, and I want to thank the crew for that as well. So, also, there's a public service announcement. It's Williamson County Spring Cleanup Day. We'll be hosting a countywide spring cleanup day for Williamson County residents to be held June 8th. It's from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Verification of Williamson County residency will be required. County residents are encouraged to take advantage of this opportunity to dispose of items listed below. The event will be held at the Republic Services Heron Transfer Station located at 12533 Bandonville Road. The following items will be collected. I won't read through all of them, but I will read the ones they don't want is no yard waste or debris, no medical or sharps, no chemicals, no roofing, no hazardous waste, no paint. I did say you could bring up to 4 tires per individual, so they are taking a few tires. So that's all I have.
Mr. Steckland?
All right, since the last report, the water department had 5 meter pits repaired or replaced, 2 water leaks repaired, 8 services were updated, and 5 fire hydrants were repaired. It's trivia night, so we do have 2 trivia questions tonight. First one is, how much water does a leaking faucet waste in a year? And I'll give you some options. Is it 50 gallons, 90 gallons, 104 gallons, or nothing? It shouldn't take very long to fix. So,
How fast are the drips?
you're reading way far into this question.
104.
Wow, yeah, the answer is 104. Has he seen this? Okay, yeah, based on 1 home, 3 faucets, a drip of 1 per minute, equaling 4,320 drips per day. So that answers that question. Okay. Second question, how many gallons of water does it take to produce an 8-ounce steak? When you go to a restaurant, you eat an 8-ounce steak, how much water does it take to get that steak on your plate? Is it 50 gallons?
Does that include how much the cow drinks? Or go ahead.
You're reading way too much into this, Jeff.
Yeah, man, we got to get easier questions.
Your questions are getting trickier.
Yeah, okay, so is it 50 gallons, 100 gallons, 850 gallons, or 1,100 gallons? To get one steak onto your plate at a restaurant?
850.
Where has he seen this? Yes, it's right. Okay, yeah, 850 gallons. It takes 106.28 gallons of water per ounce of meat. That's washing, cleaning, drinking, everything, so it's a lot of water. So, there's some useless trivia to take home tonight and share with your family. So. But it's good, thank you, Terrence. That's all I have.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Commissioner Barwick.
I don't have anything.
One thing you should be proud of, I don't know if I counted this right, but during the storms, we did an all-call for the firemen to come in.
We did this.
And I think there was 31 calls for service that night. Everything from power lines, there was an
They ended up having an actual fire.
an actual house fire that I think was probably a result of the storm, but I know they worked awfully hard. The street department came in and worked awfully hard.
Speaking of that, our own chief sitting over there, I have photographic evidence of him in his flip-flops and shorts removing a tree that was across the roadway out in Cocopelli.
Flip-flops, huh?
Flip-flops.
I only wear them around the house. Duty issue.
When you wear Crocs, do you wear socks with them?
Don't have Crocs, sir.
Oh, that's a good answer. Anyway, it goes beyond the police department and the fire department and the street department. But really, I do not believe the average citizen, constituent, taxpayer, whatever you want to term it as, understands how hard these folks work, particularly in times of emergency like that. I know I didn't have a full appreciation before I had this job, and when we have these times like we had this past weekend, it's very evident, and I'm very proud of everybody and thankful.
And when everybody else is hiding in their closet, putting their helmets on, thinking, are we going to get blown away? The fire and the police department are still out there doing their job.
And the street department.
And the street department.
Maybe sometimes water and sewer,
Water and
we
sewer
hit that
too.
stuff.
Yeah.
They run towards the problem, not away from it, and that's to
Exactly.
be commended and respected. So on behalf of the city council, we appreciate every one of you. Doug?
I don't have anything from the treasurer's office, but I wanted to bring up the fact that the high school still has several teams, individuals participating in state, regional, and sectional tournaments. That's something we can be proud of as a city. You know,
Yeah, and Dylan Nally, was that Saturday, won the 2A state
Yeah.
national, or state title, and that was a record, right? Yeah, he's quite impressive.
something that we should be very proud of and brag to other people from around here. I mean, we've got a great school system, and that includes sports and academics and whatever else you want to throw in under the term school. But I think it's something we can be very proud of.
I agree.
I have one more set of kudos I forgot, and that's to thank everybody that came out Saturday, putting out the flags at the cemeteries. Every year we got a good set of volunteers from the city out there and other volunteer groups, and it was just nice to see everybody out there, so thank you for that. It takes less than an hour now. It used to take 3 to 4 hours back in the day. Now it's less than an hour, we're done. So, thank you.
Okay, item number 9, miscellaneous. Anything else to come before the council from you gentlemen? Any of you guys have something?
I have a question.
Sure.
In a storm like that, if a big tree or a big limb that isn't on someone's own,
He's wanting you on.
I don't think they will notice that.
Yeah, but then
But it sounds like a really good question. Not really. So if, like in the instance on Sunday night, if a tree falls in the road, whose responsibility is it to remove that or pay for it to have it removed?
well, if you have flip-flops and are willing to travel, and it's on a road near you, I think that falls under all of the duties as assigned in your job description.
Careful what you ask.
Well, no, what I did, this tree fell, it was in the median on Cocopelli Drive, so it was one of their trees. And
So the correct answer is the street department will help with that. If it's on our right of way, or certainly if it's impeding on a city street, and there's a difference. If it's just laying in the ditch, it may take us a little while, right, Jim, to get to it?
Yeah, a lot of times they'll just cut it, get it off the road so we can get traffic through and then come back and clean up the mess
It's
later.
not impeding anything.
Yeah.
Dr. Tim Barnes and I just give him kudos.
Oh, that's
as well.
true, yeah. Well, he wasn't in the photos.
What footwear was Dr. Barnes wearing?
Yeah, I wasn't paying that close of attention. I was worried about the tree. Anyway, so it's off the road. It's not impeding anything. It's just piled up there on the
Yeah.
Cocopelli property. that-
We'll need to get it. We'll need to, if you don't mind, help us by calling Doug tomorrow and getting that on his list. They've got a very, very long list of things to handle,
Yes, sir.
but we'll get it.
Yeah, I was just curious for the future, if we get calls to PD on something like that, they
No.
love to call us. do
Yeah,
it.
if it's city right away, for sure, it's street department, so.
Okay. Even if it's a private property tree.
Yeah, if it falls on the street department,
Okay.
or the
Thank
street,
you.
yeah.
Anything else under miscellaneous? Anyone have a need for a closed session this evening? Entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Patton?
Yay.
Commissioner Barwick? Commissioner Webb?
Yay.
Commissioner Steckland?
Yay.
Mayor Absher?
Yay. Thank you all.